Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? I hope you are really feeling amazing today. Now, this topic you are really going to love. I came back. I'm back because I took off for Christmas because that's the holiday the holiday for celebrating Jesus Christ for being born into this world. Then Sunday I always take off because of the Sabbath day because of course I'm going to take off for the Lord. That is my priority. And I just want to let you know that this topic is called Your Next Chapter Will Be the Best, but there's a sideline. There's a side note for that. It will only be your best if you take the steps to make it the best, if you do things that are uncomfortable, if you have the discipline to do so. Now, number one, have faith in it. Like you have to have faith in it and to be uncomfortable with it. You will not achieve success by being comfortable. You are doing the things that make you comfortable that will not reach you to your goal that you are supposed to reach. Because with my goals, I make sure that they help me obtain a certain elevation that my November self would not be able to do because I set higher goals each month. And if I don't get that goal, let's say if I hit part of a goal, I'll add that to the next month goal. And if I can't hit those, I'll keep on adding, keep on adding, keep on adding. I'll keep on adding. And the reason why I will do that is because even although I might not be able to hit all of those goals, I will be able to put my brain into the reality of, hey, no matter what, you must elevate. No matter what, you must elevate. Even if you fail I mean not fail. Even if you stumble that time, so what? You stumbled that month, but on the fourth or fifth month, you got it. Congrats, because I forced myself into elevation. Because you will not seek elevation just by only doing things that you want to do. And the sooner I realized that, the sooner that I was actually able to elevate, because I started elevating when I decided to do things that I did not like, to do tasks that I did not have the desire to do. So you can't just quit 2 to 3 months in because you're not giving yourself time to grow. Like I've been improving on myself ever since April. So this April is gonna be a whole year, and I can look back. I'm like, dang, I really elevate. I'll be like, dang, Matthew, okay, you really elevated because I'll be able to see all the things that I've been through, all the tasks that I've completed, all the elevations of my mind, of my spirit, of my body, of the presence of the Lord. I would be able to truly say that, hey Matthew, you have elevated in ways that your April self wouldn't have been able to do. That's why I set such high goals. If I said that I don't have my December goals on here on my wall because it's getting ready to be January, and I'm pretty much on the few days left over. I focus like on the next month. So it's January, so I'm about to focus on that month. And speaking of it being January, you have 5 days to make a change. Well, this video will get released on the 28th, so you got 4 days to change. If we're counting today, make it count. If you're not counting the 28th, we have 3 days left. Those 3 days can take you 3 to 9 days into the new year that you will need. Because all it takes is just one day. For me, it just takes one show. To me, it takes, then once that I get noticed one place, then I'll get noticed in two places. Once I get noticed in two places, I'll get noticed in four places. Once it's four places, it's eight places to 16. For you, if you play football, you play basketball, you play any sports, you get noticed in one area, you keep on trying, you get noticed in two. After those two, you'll get four. And well, usually in sports, you might get noticed more. But I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about the lowest standard. You get noticed by four, then you are definitely going to get noticed by eight. All right. If you're a music artist, if you are a music artist, you're a musician, you're a painter, you're a sketcher, drawer, photographer. If one place notice you, it's gonna multiply by two at the least. There's no way that it can go by zero. So that's the lowest denominator. So imagine when you get noticed by 100, you get noticed by 100. Then what's going to happen? You're eventually going to get noticed by 200 because you keep on leveling up. You keep on leveling up. You do things that are comfortable. You have the discipline. When you get noticed, it's like when you get noticed by one place and you get the money for it, and you get the money for what you did, and you be like, "Oh, we doing this again." That's how it be. You be like, "Oh, we relapping this. We relapping this." Oh yeah, you be like, "Ooh, that check looked nice. Ooh, that performance was nice. Ooh, that coach noticed me. Imagine what the next coach is going to notice. Ooh, that artist noticed me that was in my spot. Oh, I gotta keep on going. I have to keep on going." That's what you have to do. You gotta look at your accomplishments. That's what I do nowadays. Every week, every one day of the week, I look at my accomplishments. I'm like, I did all that today. Then I reflect. I reflect on a month ago. I'm like, I'm doing amazing. So that's what I'm trying to do. Make these last days count because it really does matter. And speaking of having faith in yourself, I was talking with my older sister, and then once I was talking with my older sister, she was telling me about TD Jakes, and then there was somebody asking TD Jakes, "Well, how do you keep it all together?" And then he was like, and TD Jakes had said, "I know that I will not always be perfect, and I will stumble." He said fail, but I don't use fail because my definition of failure is when you get down and don't get back up. But I'm pretty sure he meant it in a different way. But me, I'm going to say stumble. I know I would. No, but he said one day I'll be here for the church, but I won't be such a good husband. One day I'll be a great husband. One day I'll be a great husband. A great husband. Let's see. One day I'll be the best husband in the world, but I won't be there for the church. One day, and he just kept on speaking about it. So I've got. That's how I have to look at myself. I have to acknowledge myself. And just like there was a video on Snoop Dogg. He was like, "I want to thank me for working this hard. I want to thank me for not giving up. Thank me for not for no not failing." So I thank myself, but first I thank God for helping, for giving me the strength. But I've noticed that I could motivate the people, and I might not be as a good boyfriend. I could be a wonderful boyfriend, not be as a good family role model. Might I might be amazing in my business, but might not be so good with the family. One day I might be a wonderful son, but let's see, I might not get the exercise I need. I might make money this day, but who knows, my leg might start hurting. Or I'll do everything. I'll be everything all in one day, but won't get enough sleep. I have to notice that I will not be perfect, and I stop trying to chase doing everything at once. I have my discipline, but the one thing that I will mess up is my sleep. But I know I will not be perfect because I keep on trying to have a time schedule on myself. And I know that time schedule will get messed up because I will get called for something. I will be needed for something. My girlfriend might need me. My sister might need me. My younger my younger brothers might need me. My mama might need me. Somebody else might need me to mentor them, to help them out through their situation. I might need me be needed for a lot of things. So I know that time schedule will always get like rearranged. Number two, don't look into your past. You are too busy worried about your past. Like, you are so worried about your past for what? Yeah, you made some mistakes in your past. Yes, you got with the wrong people. Yes, you hung out with the wrong people. Yes, you did things to yourself that you shouldn't have done. Yes, you did that to somebody. Yes, you made somebody a victim. Yes, you became a victim. Yes, you yes, you had to bear with things. Yes, you had to carry other people's burden. Yes, you got manipulated. Yes, you got abused. Yes, you got messed up. But I want you to know that do not look into your past. I know it's hard not looking into your past because that was me. I every time I'd move, I'd look into my past. Every time. Every time I look into my past, but you have to realize your past is does not define who you are. Your past only defines part of your strength. For the Lord sent that the Lord sent that for your good. Like when the enemy was attacking you, what I mean by that, why I mean like the Lord sent it for your good. I mean like through all the people that betrayed you, through all the people that did you a certain way, for all the people that did you wrong, the Lord turned it into your favor. So you can hate the Lord all you, quote unquote hate the Lord because you can't hate the Lord. Um, there's not a possible way. There's not a possible way that you're able to hate the Lord. My bad. But let's see. And let's say if you dislike the Lord for a little while, you have to understand that that situation does not define who you are. If you say, "Oh, I'm a victim of manipulation," if you say you are a victim of manipulation, that's all you believe that you are. I'm a victim of abuse. If you talk about how you're just a victim of abuse, that's all you will not grow. If you say I got sexually assaulted, I understand that you got sexually assaulted, and people will on the only people that would know how you feel is the people who got sexually assaulted. But there's a time and place where you will need to have a, like how TDJ said, an affliction point to where you will break from that name barrier, and you will one day you will decide to say, you know what, I'm not a victim no more. I'm not a victim no more. I was a victim in the past, but now I'm not defining myself anymore. I'm not calling myself a victim of anything. So now I'm going to soar into the world, and now I'm going to come back harder, and I'm going to make sure that everybody feels me, even if they did not do it to me. Even for the people who didn't speak up, for all the people who didn't speak up and who just decided to set aside, who didn't help me, you know what? You're gonna let all force. Yes, use your pain. Use your pain to your gain. Yeah, use your pain to your gain. Use your trauma to your advantage. That's why I tell myself I like Matthew. Use your trauma to your advantage. So that is what I do. Trauma to the advantage. And if you do not use the trauma to the advantage, the trauma will take advantage of you because you're not putting your trauma in its place. And once you are not able to put your trauma in its place, then it overrides you. And that's when the devil attacks you with depression, with all that. Pretty much depression of different forms. Is the devil is just with his black stallions. We're gonna call it with the black stallions. The devil got his black stallions coming against you, attacking you with full force because that's where he knows that you are weak in. But I want to let you know that you do not have to be weak in that area. You can have the white horses, the white large stallion horses. If you allow them to attack, if you attack the devil stallions with full force, they will crush the devil's attack. You just gotta admit day by day that you are not a victim anymore. You will not be a victim of the past anymore. nor will you disregard the truth. You know what happened. Yes, don't disregard the truth. But once you get successful, you can tell everybody your story. Then once you, because here's the thing, you you use your story to your advantage and you allow it to uplift yourself. Then once you're so uplifted that you become successful and you become wealthy, everything that you desire. Now once you get successful, you can tell your story. Then once you tell your story, that story will impact others who are in your situation, who could possibly be in your situation in the future. You will be able to allow them to get out that victim mentality in their mind. And now they will be set free just by what you allow the Lord to do unto your life. Just by simply allowing the Lord to take control of your life. Instead of just saying, Lord, I only want you to take control of one part, you allow him to take control of all parts of your life. And then once you allow him to take all parts of your life, then it just gets to a fact to where he just wipes out everything that you don't need, everything that you don't like, everything that the devil tried to take from you. He will regain it back at least two times, as was said in the book of Job. Job lost everything. His children, his money, his cattle, his rentals. He lost it all. But Job had faith in the Lord. He trusted in the Lord despite of what his friends, his like basically that's like a cabinet. They were more like cabinets. And a cabinet is like, group of advisors, blah blah blah. And so they put in their 2 cents. But Job did not listen to them. So he gained back everything 2 times. God, dog, he was wealthy because he trusted into the Lord. He trusted in the Lord. He trusted in the Lord. That's what you have to do. You just have to trust the Lord, put faith in the Lord. He will help you. He will help you make it through just by when you feel you're on your last teardrop of 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 humbleness and humility. Then that's when the Lord will uplift you. Because I'm telling you, because there's been times I've cried. There's been recent times I've cried because I feel like, Lord, will I make it through the next day? Lord, not for anything. I'm just saying, Lord, will my spirit be able to hold this any longer? Lord, will my leg be able to withhold? Lord, will my mind be overwhelmed another day? Lord, what will happen with my financial state? Lord, what could possibly happen? Lord, protect my people. That's what it is. That's what it is. Worried about the next day. Because I'm worried about, will I have to go handicapped the next day? Will my shoulder be completely torn again? I mean, not completely torn again. Will it be completely torn to where I have no choice but to have surgery? What happens if for my ankle? For the messed up alignment in my body that the doctor said that I have. What happens if one day, my bad? What happens if one day my ankle just decides to go bad and I have to go handicapped? I won't be able to exercise or nothing. I won't be able to stand and shout and scream. I mean, I'll be able to shout and scream, but I won't be able to praise the Lord like how I desire to. Well, I'm like, Lord, allow it to be another day. Allow it to be another day. That's what I mean. That is what I mean by it. Because I cannot give up. You cannot give up. You cannot give up. Man, I remember I was listening to the Williams brothers. The song "Still Here." They were talking about that they were worried. They were worried what the next day was going to bring. That's what I mean by how I'm worried. Because what the next day I'm gonna bring, next thing you know, I can have a messed up leg, messed up alignment, more of a messed up alignment, more of a messed up shoulder, more of a the who knows, like the devil might be able to hit me with all that he got. I mean, he is hitting me all with all that he got, but I'm fighting back through the Lord. But what if one day I just get so weary, I just get so tired that I don't know, I might pass out? Who knows? Like, who knows? Who knows? Anything can happen. But yeah, as long as I win the war, I'm happy. As long as I win the war, I'm happy. As long as I win the war with the Lord, I'm happy. Number three, I spoke about this a little bit, but it's called make these last few days count. You have 28th, 29th, 30th, 31. If you do not want to count the 28th, you have 3 days left. You have 3 days left. If you sleeping for about 6 hours, 18. Let's see, 24, 24, 24, 72. Subtract 72 from 18. If you're sleeping 6 hours a day, that's how many hours you have. Matter of fact, I can even calculate it for y'all if y'all want me to. 72 minus 18. I got y'all. Just a moment. We gonna pull it up. 72 minus 18. You have 54. You have 54 hours within those 3 days to make an impact. If you working, look now. If you working 8 hours a day, you do 54 minus 24. You got 30. You got 30 hours. You have 30 hours to make an impact with your family, 30 hours to make an impact with your companion, 30 hours to make an impact with your mentality, your spiritual, your fitness, your anything. You have 30 hours. Do not waste it and say, hey, we going into this new year drunk. We're going to this new year high. No, you need to improve in your mentality, improve in your body, because that's just gonna decrease what you've been working for. I wish I would just relax these last 3 days. That would neglect all that I've been telling y'all. It would neglect all that I've been telling myself. It would neglect all the discipline that I put myself through. Because who knows if I slouch for 3 days? Who knows? Who knows if I will be able to become this disciplined, this strong again? Because discipline is built over time. It just doesn't pop. Many people might say it just pops. It doesn't. It happens over time, over time, over time. Now you could master one area. You can master one area fast. You can know one area, but I'm talking about you having discipline over your whole entire self. Over your whole entire self. But that's not what I'm talking about. Let these last few days count. It depends. Your future depends on it. Your children depends on it. Everybody who is counting on you depends on these 3 days. These 3 days, these total of 72 hours minus the 54. I mean minus. I mean not the minus the 18. You have 54. You have 54 hours to make a change. 54 hours to change your mentality, your the way that you think in your spirit. So your spirituality, your fitness, your business, your family or relationship time, your finance. You have those are 6 areas. 6 areas that you can improve on. You don't need sleep. You don't need sleep because you already got enough sleep. 6 hours should be fine. For 6 hours or 7 hours should be fine. If it's 7 hours, then you only getting 27 hours of those 3 days. Like just 27 hours out. Yeah, 27 hours out of those 3 days. Although it's lower, although you might not need 7 hours, you still have that time to improve. But just don't sit there and just decide to take off for the 3 days. Don't go into 2022 saying, you know what, in 2020 I'll just relax these days. Then in 2022 I'll pick it back up, because that's not guaranteed. That is not guaranteed for you to pick back your grind, pick back your pace with it. within the first day, within the second day, within the third day. It is not guaranteed. So just keep your discipline, keep your head up. Now, if you need these days, you need last few days, you need a plan for the new year, then that's something different. But don't waste it sitting around on the couch and watching movie, watching TV, messing up your diet, messing up how you think, messing up your discipline, not even reading the Bible, decide to just kick your feet back the whole entire time. No, no, no. Before the New Year's Eve church service, or before I go with my companions or with my companion somewhere, I'm gonna make sure that I do all my work first, because there's a thing that I do, and it's called discipline. There you go. That's what it's called. It's called waking up early. All right, that's what I do. Waking up early and doing my stuff before everybody else wake up. That's why I get up at 4 a.m. That is one of the ways why I get up at 4 a.m. because I have a head advantage of everybody. If people waking up at 4, you waking up 4 a.m. Most of the people in this world go to let's say the typical 9 to 5, 8 to 4, 7 to 3. Somebody who get up at 7, somebody who go to work at 7 wake up around 6. So therefore, I already have a 2 hour advantage. I start my day at 4:15. So for people who work 8 to 5, I have like a 3 hour advantage. And so me having this advantage, I'm actually number one. I'm actually able to take a nap through the day. I'm actually take an hour nap because I actually choose to stay. I actually choose to stay up. So let's say if I get 5 hours. Let's say if I get 5 hours of sleep. Let's say 5 hours of sleep on before I start my stuff. I can replenish that extra hour on my nap time, because I only go to sleep for an hour. And so now that I only go to sleep for an hour, I mean for on the nap time, so that's 6 hours in total. So even if I come up short on the regular sleep time, I can regain it back on my nap time. Or let's say if I go to sleep for 4 hours and on my nap I take an hour nap, then on my relax time I can just take another nap to replenish it all. That's how it goes for me. But yeah, please make these last few days count. Your life depends on it. I hope you all. Whew, excuse me. Hope you all have a blessed day. Don't forget, God loves you. Now I'm going to end it off early. I'm going to end it off with a little bit less than 2 minutes early. Okay, I hope you all have a blessed day. Stay highly favored. Stay feeling highly favored and blessed. Stay feeling that way, because keep on feeling that way, you'll realize you are blessed by the Lord all day, every day. All right, make it count, make it count, make it count. Contact me through my email, Mr. Basantes21, or if for the people that have my Instagram, contact me through there. Contact me about your goals. Contact me of what you want to do with 2022. I wanna encourage you to keep it through. I want to empower how you feel about it too. And I want to be able to be your accountability partner to make sure that you stick through these goals, even if you're not able to accomplish them every month. I want you to be able to stick through it. All right. I hope you have a blessed day. I'll talk to y'all later, and I will see y'all in the next video.